Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Carly, and I am an intuitive tarot reader and clairsentient. If you've been drawn to this reading, then there's definitely something in this message for you. Keep in mind it is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates. Always check in with your own intuition. Use your discernment, okay? And only take what resonates. So calling in your higher selves as well as mine. Calling in the ancient ones, the ancestors, the spirit guides. Calling in all the universal energies of the highest love and light. Thank you for grounding. Thank you for clarity. And thank you for protection for the spiritual benefit of all beings and the highest good of all. So this reading is going to take inspiration from the song by Prince, Let's Go Crazy. And this was a song that Prince wrote. He very cleverly used words to get around censorship. And those words that he used was the word elevator was used instead of the word Satan, and the phrase "Let's go crazy" was his way of referencing God in this song. And so it is a song about de-escalating negativity, de-escalating anything that brings up fear, doubt, worry, the ego, anything that you feel bound, stuck to, addicted, toxicity. It's about de-escalating toxicity. And, Let's Go Crazy it's about, let's go crazy, like manifesting what we really want, So let's see what this message has in store for us. Thank you so much, angel spirits and guides. Thank you, artist formerly known as Prince. I'm so grateful. So I am pulling from the Lumens Oracle to get the overall energy for this reading. This card wanted to come out. We have the Void. Beautiful. This is about creation, okay? This is about emptying yourself and reflecting. Whoa, so beautiful. And I love the two swans there. Kind of gives me the When Doves Cry vibe, which was a song about domestic abuse, I believe. So let's get into this reading. Thank you so much, angel spirits and guides. Thank you, Prince. What is the message here, please? The void is a place where, anything is possible. And we have the judgment here. So judgment is a spiritual awakening. It's a calling to, step into your higher self and take a leap of faith with the Fool. Yeah, the Fool and the Void is very similar energy. And these are major arcana. So it's like on a spiritual level, you're being called, okay, to take the high road, to take a leap of faith, take some action here, to just like go crazy, right? And then you have the Six of Cups. It's beautiful. This is about reconciliation for sure. Forgiveness, reconciliation. Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Of course, always using your discernment, right? We're not trying to reconcile with people from the past who have been abusive or neglectful or anything like that. But this is having a clear and honest conversation with yourself, right? Using your discernment, having clarity around what you're being called to, okay? This judgment card can be a card of, needing to forgive yourself, needing to forgive others. But it's an energy of reconciling with yourself. With the Fool and the challenge position here, it could be that maybe you've taken some risk in your life and, things didn't quite work out the way that you wanted them to. Okay, but there is a possibility here with the Six of Cups of things coming back together. For some of you, that won't be for everyone. Like I said, you're not trying to reconcile with people who've been toxic or abusive in your life. This is about soulmate connections with the Six of Cups. This is about equal give and take in love. And I just feel like maybe there's a need to forgive here, forgive yourself or forgive another for some kind of foolish behavior here. Because the Queen of Swords, she doesn't suffer fools. She doesn't suffer fools. She definitely has her guard up, and This is an energy of being willing to hear people out. You know, if someone's coming back from your past, we do have Mercury going into retrograde. So people are coming back from your past and wanting to clear the air, wanting to reconcile, wanting forgiveness, wanting second chances. You know, use your discernment, right? But this, and reflect. I like that we have the Queen of Swords and reflect on the bottom of the deck. This is an energy of like really being very clear with yourself here, being honest with yourself, trusting your intuition. Your intuition is very clear here. So the void, and you know, the let's go crazy, like I said, there's this energy of like maybe getting around some type of censorship, where, you know, being more selective with your thoughts and words, right? And the way that you communicate with others. Okay, the Queen of Swords is an energy of being tuned in and tapped into the heart, but also, you know, the heart and mind being in alignment with what it is that you're saying or the action that you're taking. Okay, so let's read the void. I like this. I like it a lot. It says the void can be deeply uncomfortable. It is nothing, an emptiness that penetrates all aspects of the self. We may feel blank. When what we were once passionate about feels cold to us, we may not be able to see or sense anything about where we are going next. We may enter a void, after all, that we have known is not what we thought it was. We may feel like disbelief. It may feel like you don't have any faith. It may feel like you don't know what is real and what is not. This is the part we must surrender to. This may also indicate a time where you're questioning everything you believe in spiritual beliefs, or questioning your significance in the world. When you are in a void, you may have an instinct to fill that empty space. Because we can get uncomfortable here, we may miss out on the lessons. We are taught to constantly push forward. The void teaches us to be still and okay with uncertainty. Trying to escape this space ensures we stay here or return sooner than we would like. You may have an instinct to fill the emptiness, but remind yourself that emptiness is a prayer. Wow. So yeah, the Fool, it's like if you're feeling empty, you might be taking risks, taking chances, trying to fill that space. But what you're really being called to do here is to take some time out to get clear, to do the reflection work, okay? To have that clear communication with yourself. This could be about some kind of reunion or reconciliation. But first, reconciliation has to come through this void with yourself, about your own foolish behavior, about risks that you've taken or that you're willing to take. You know, so let's go crazy. Yeah, the Fool is that energy of like, let's go crazy. Let's take risks. Let's take chances. Take a leap of faith. You know, we don't really know what the next step is or what's coming, but I'm just going to take a chance here. But Spirit is asking you to slow down and reflect. Reflect on this, whatever this is that you're trying to fill the void with, right? With words, with thoughts, with space, with action, with music, whatever it is, you're trying to fill up the space. Yeah, the Five of Cups. There's this energy here of like grief, sadness, regret about how things have gone in the past, but there's a change here that's happening. There is, this energy of letting go of the past, and this could be a big decision, a life-changing decision that you're making to let go of the past. And for some of you, that could be a person, but it could also just be the version of yourself that was in resonance with a particular experience. And then you have Temperance here. Yes. This talks about tempering your energy. Being patient with your process, right? Surrendering to the void in faith. This is like taking the first step on your spiritual path. It's like we leave the world behind, right? Like the void is like a blank slate, okay? And so spirit, like, let's go crazy with your blank slate. What does it look like? Who's there? Who's in your soul tribe? Who are you having this, there's the energy of healing here. There's an energy of healing and tempering your energy, being patient with your process, maybe even experimenting a little bit in terms of how to temper this energy, this urge to take a risk. And wow, we have the Six of Cups again. So definitely coming into some type of union, soul tribe, soul family, balance and harmony being restored. And we have Judgment again on the bottom of the deck twice. This is about doing the forgiveness work, okay? This is about answering the call of your soul. This is about resurrection, reconciliation. After taking some time out to reflect, okay? Taking some time out to surrender to the void. Major. The time will come when it's time to go crazy, right? And create something. There's like a celebration here, party, getting together with friends, with family, with soul tribe, with, coming into union. So it says, attend to the details, see the bigger picture. So Virgo, Sagittarius, one more spirit. So we have Judgment out here twice and Six of Cups twice. This is a very strong energy of reconciling with children, siblings, friends, family, lovers, people from your past. Okay, so this void that you're in is very temporary. Go deeper, exactly. There's deep emotions here. There's an opening here, sharing deep emotions. Beautiful. And release control, exactly. Think it through with the Queen of Swords and reflect. Think it through. Gemini energy. Prince was a Gemini, the lovers. So yeah, you might have this urge with the Fool energy to go crazy, right? And try to fill the void with different things. But where your higher self is calling you to do is to temper that energy, to be patient, to do the reflection work, to surrender. The Judgment card is an energy of things being resurrected, okay? This could actually be bringing up like some grief, some sadness. You could have suffered a loss here of some sort, but it's a calling on your life with the Judgment here twice and the Six of Cups to reconcile with people from your past in whatever way, shape, or form. And definitely there's a strong indication here of like, expressing deep emotions, like really coming from the heart space, opening up the heart space. And this is how we come together, through the heart, right? There's a time and a place, divine timing here, to go crazy. Answer the call of your soul with the Judgment card here twice. The Six of Cups. So beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm going to pull a couple cards from this Healing and Clarity Oracle. A couple more messages with this reading. Thank you so much, Angel Spirits and Guides. We have lavender, more purple. But yeah, look, it's green. This is the heart chakra, okay? It's that, and it's about creating balance in your life. And we see that here with the Temperance energy. So this could be creating, learning to self-regulate your emotions, practicing patience here, And so you could be feeling like, you know, kind of alone, like no one understands you, okay? But the truth is that you just need to ask for what you need. And, you know, the void is like a portal. It's like an opening. So there's an opportunity, a clean slate here for you to ask for what you need. And so and do it from a place of love. And from a place of love, standing up and speaking your truth, Queen of Swords. What you wish for is what the universe wishes for you. Oh, that's so beautiful. So it's like you wish to just go crazy with, like, you know, whatever, take a leap of faith and, you know, get this party started or whatever. And the universe wants that for you too. But also, you know, there may be something here, like I said, around forgiveness work. Forgiving yourself for what didn't go right in the past. And learning from that. And, you know, there's this energy of this 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. There's so much love around you. And so this is communicating from a clear place after doing the reflection work with regards in, you know, finding balance. This is like emotional regulation, right? Self-regulation, self-control. And on the bottom of the deck, we have enlightened with frankincense. And it says, again, this energy of feeling like no one understands me, I'm alone. But the truth is that you are one with all that is. And that is the truth. No matter what has happened in your life, we are all co-creating with spirit, right? And it is crazy. There's a lot of craziness going on here. And so it says, dear child, you are safe and loved as you continue on your journey of self-exploration. Beautiful. So yeah, this full energy is kind of a card of exploration, you know, exploring the self, exploring your spiritual path, answering the call of your higher self here, gaining greater clarity with the Queen of Swords around what it is that you want, having clear thoughts, clear communication, you know, and keeping your guard up to anything that doesn't resonate with what it is that you are trying to create for yourself. You're creating more balance in your life. You're receiving some enlightenment here. You know, the Fool can be a very enlightened energy as well, traveling light, something like that. So let's see. I want to get one more message from the Oracle of Awakening. How perfect. We have awakening. Definitely going through a big spiritual awakening here for some of you. And it might feel a little bit like you're digressing. But I feel like in the past year, you've made some kind of big decision or judgment call on your life that you may be regretting. And now you're feeling alone. Or you're feeling like no one understands you. You're feeling kind of foolish here. The Spirit's asking you with this energy and this temperance energy to look at the bigger picture, okay? And this is an energy of, like, you know, in life when we feel like life is pulling us back or we're being held back, it's really like that bow and arrow where, like, the arrow is being pulled back. So make sure that what you're aiming for, which is, see that you are the 6 of Cups. Like I said, this could be renewal, reconciliation. It's coming out of this energy of feeling alone or like no one understands you. This is what you're aiming for, is to, you know, come into union with soul tribe, where there's an equal give and take in love. And there's like a childlike energy, a playful energy, a loving energy, a very healing energy in this exchange, okay? So what else? Thank you so much, angels, spirits, and guides. Thank you, Prince. I love you so much. The Oracle of Awakening, what is your message, please? Thank you so much, angels, spirits, and guides. We have ritual, celebration, and devotion. I told you there's like some kind of celebration here. Beautiful energy. Look at all the purple. So yeah, the void is kind of like, that chrysalis when the caterpillar is turning into the butterfly. So it does require us to surrender to it a little bit. I mean, you never see two caterpillars go into a cocoon. At least I've never heard of that. So there's some kind of ceremony, a ritual here, coming into union with the self. Like I said, Prince was a Gemini, which is the lover's energy, and I do get that. But, this is about coming into union with your higher self. You could be, doing this through some kind of ritualistic practice, or like maybe you're taking walks or you're taking baths or something like this to help regulate your nervous system, to surrender to the process here. And on the bottom of the deck, you have mycelium. And this is, you could be doing some microdosing, but it says interdependence and support for life. And this is, this energy of the mycelium, it communicates below the surface with not just with other mushrooms, but with the trees and other parts of the forest. So I feel like for some of you, there's like things that are happening beneath the surface that you may not yet be consciously aware of, but there are things that are happening, and it's beautiful here. The Six of Cups twice. It talks about reunions and, just feeling happy and, childlike and free. The Fool is also very childlike energy here, but just be mindful of like doing anything too hastily or anything like that. Just jumping into the void, right? Like use your discernment here. Be very clear about what it is that you want and ask for what you need, right? Ask the universe for what you need. Understanding that you are one with all that is, and that you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be loved, you deserve forgiveness, you deserve second chances, right? So I'm going to pull from a couple more messages from the Starlight Oracle. Thank you so much, angel spirits and guides. It's like, be patient, because there is a time and a place to go crazy, but I feel like you're kind of going through this metamorphosis process, and also like being devoted to yourself, celebrating small wins, loving yourself, honoring yourself through some type of ritual. And it says dream, wish upon a star. Kind of reminds me of Prince's, because baby, I'm a star. Okay, you are a star. You are the star of your own show. You are the star of your own life. And you have a track on the bottom. It says, like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. Exactly. So you are attracting good things. It's like, judgment has been called on your life. Maybe you've felt alone. You've been in this energy of grief and suffering and sadness. But this is an evolution from the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. Emotionally evolving, understanding your connection to all things, right? Understanding your connection to your divine purpose here, which is to love, which is to go crazy, to be creative, to have fun, to play, to enjoy your life. And you will attract everything with that energy, with your true heartfelt expression. This is the ocean. The moon affects the tide, so it's like, and your body is mostly made of water, but it's also about your emotions and your psyche. So it's like your vibe attracts your tribe, right? And so know that you are not alone. And I feel like Spirit is going to show you that you're not alone with the Six of Cups here twice, attracting your soul tribe. And these are people that you can have fun with and kind of go crazy with, so to speak. And I feel like you won't have to censor your words, right? You won't have to be so guarded with like your words and thoughts, because these are people that understand you. Six of Cups, they speak your language, your love language, right? And so that's a beautiful energy. And these people that you're attracting here are willing to go deep with you, right? So it's like, even if you are feeling alone or feeling disconnected or just feeling like you're empty inside or something like that, or yeah, feeling detached, right? In this deep energy of deep reflection or introspection, you're attracting your soul tribe. These people will understand that. These people will understand that on a deep level here. So you're being asked to be patient and, kind of pan out. The star is something that's distant, right? So it's actually going to kind of pan out from your life and see the bigger picture here of what you're being called to do, how you're being called to act or move forward in faith and trust. The star also represents great faith and great hope. So Spirit's saying, wish upon a star. Speak to the universe through your thoughts, through your words, through your actions, what it is that you want, because it is coming in for you. Six of Cups, Six of Cups. There's just an energy here of like, you need to be patient and trust that what you're asking for, what you're hoping for, what you're praying for is coming in. You are attracting it. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So this is what I have for you. I hope there was something in this message for you. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. If you would like to book a personal reading, there's information to do so in the description box below. Thank you so much. Namaste.